any of that stuff works. Oh,
Oh, I always mess up all the time, all the time.
yeah, I mean, I'm sure if I mess with it or something, but I've just never done it from
Well,
the
you
side, you
got a
know?
young mind, so
Mhm.
you would be fine.
I don't know how young that is.
I always mess up all the time. Okay, now I got the reverb echo,
Yep.
and means we're good.
Woo! Yeah, I
Hi
got the
everyone.
energy. It's all
Let
coming
me.
in.
All right, let me record. Welcome, beautiful people. Got Ginger Bailey here, and my son Eric on the other side, and you guys will see her information on the screen and down below. Hi, Ginger. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Elisa. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Eric, how are you doing? I love
Um,
you.
he says, I love you, Mama. And he's kind of
Oh,
holding his arms out like big hugs. Um,
oh,
he right now what he's doing is he's got like little boy shorts on, like he's dressed like a little boy, like he's being
oh, and my
back like when he was a little boy. Yeah, little boy. Some of his favorite memories. I mean, he has many memories, but he just really he loved his childhood too.
wow,
Really. Oh yeah.
he had a great childhood.
Hmm.
That teaser that I sent you, him, you know,
Yes.
just as a little boy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
And I wish he had stayed happy, but
Ah, it
he,
was his journey.
it was it was meant to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Eric, you have anything to say to the peeps?
Oh, he's just saying hi, love y'all.
Oh,
How's
good.
it going? There's some people that are connecting that are really wanting to get more connected with Eric, and he's just like he gets excited about that. Okay, so he just wants those out there that are like these are the people they know who he's talking to,
Yeah.
and so he's like because he's so good at it, he's so strong, and he's just like there is a change. I mean, we know that the 3D to the 5D is happening, but with just people in general and their awareness of things are just opening up so much, which is necessary for the future of the direction we're going, you
Of
know.
course.
But he just gets excited about that kind of stuff.
Good.
Yeah.
I do too. I mean, we can't keep going the way we've been doing. We need the age of Aquarius, people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take questions, but first let me ask a couple of questions for people. I've got this beautiful, sweet man whose mom has cancer, and I recommended they try ivermectin, LDN. The doctors are like, no, we don't want to do that. I mean, she's terminal. What's
That's
got to
what gets
lose?
me. Yeah, with
It
doctors
takes
not want to try
off.
certain things. Yeah.
Doctors have on this why not drug, but they're in Portugal, so it makes it difficult.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Their hands are tied sometimes with Eric says something about limitations with insurances too. Money, insurances, availability. Availability keeps coming
Oh.
in.
Well, he was thinking about putting on mimbendazole, which is widely available. Would that help at all?
What is it that's going on here? There's
It's not fenbendazole, but minbendazole. She has terminal pancreatic cancer.
yeah, ooh, so I feel like an anxiety, like a lot of anxiety around this, and I feel like it's coming from family members
Yeah,
mostly
oh
because they
yeah.
just really want so much for this,
Yeah. Her name is
her.
Zita. Zita Santos, and his is Rodrigo
So this
Santos.
this is going to help some, but mostly at the point she's at, Eric shows me, is it's mostly about helping her get through each day, being as productive as possible
Yeah.
with what she's dealing with. Things that help with the aches. Does this just have something to do, Elisa, with like the joints and things like that too?
I
Like
don't know.
circulation. I feel like it had something going on with the circulation, the joints and the circulation too.
Hmm.
So it is going to help her feel better a little
Okay.
bit.
Well,
Okay. I do hear that.
he was reading that oregano, clove, thyme, and ginger essential oils, 3 drops a day. It's very powerful and could help. but I don't know. Is that true?
Anything to build, it is, but anything that builds an immune system, Eric
Yeah,
said, is good. And anything that is got has hidden sugars or, in the diet, is to be eliminated, especially during this time, that she's trying to heal. I feel like this is just gonna, he keeps showing me just a matter of keeping her comfortable. And I don't feel like there's going to be a resolve.
sure.
Yeah,
Is it her contract, spiritual contract,
it is. It
or
is.
his?
This is yeah, for her and her
Okay.
family. Okay, I said for her, and then Eric goes, and the family and the
Yeah.
loved ones.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It
Okay.
is.
Um, Nancy Antia from Argentina wants to know if she has any blocks to scalar energy. I feel like she does, but I don't know.
There are. Now she can meet with somebody on the team to go deeper with this, but these are belief system,
Yeah.
worthy belief system.
Oh, I'm not worthy of
That
getting
Yeah,
there.
that, not that it doesn't, not to believe. Now I do see belief system of people having expectations of what it's going to do, and that one's common.
Yeah.
I've seen with some with
Oh,
blocks,
yeah.
but this one on her is more, it was a little bit of that in the beginning, but she's doing really good with letting go of those expectations, Eric says. So it's more so, the openness to it
Yeah.
flowing. Sometimes we get stuck in a place and not psychologically realize it's our normal that we're comfortable with, and you have to be ready and open for that change. We can say it, he says, we can say it in our mind, but sometimes we're not quite ready yet, to be open to
Yeah.
certain things. But it's not something that she can't work on and
Okay.
open up, because the scalar is right there. And he's also showing me, I also see what he shows me as, some of it is flowing, like getting through the cracks is how he
Okay.
shows me.
Now, this is for a lot of people for blocks and stuff. There's this one Arcturian code and mantra, Om Manterash, that breaks up blockages. If she were to say that a few times a day, would that help at all? Om Manterash.
It would help. It would help. And also the
Yeah.
he's saying that would help too. But what this does is it's almost like how, at least like when you have something like, say a little prayer or something, you can just put an app, like you use Apple, or you could put a word
Oh
there.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
almost like that belief and that working and that being the thing that's replacing, your
Oh yeah.
thought
Right.
system. It kind of works like that, is how he's showing
Oh,
me.
interesting. Because I have
Yeah.
a long several pages that all condenses to apples.
Right, because that's what your mind relates to. It
Yeah.
relates to that prayer. This is the one word for that. Well, that's what these sayings will do. Plus the vibration, he says, of the sound helps
Okay.
too. Yeah.
528 hertz or megahertz. Hertz. Yeah. All right, let's go on. I do want to ask another one, but let me about Rachel A. But let's take some other people first, and then that's the last one.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Let me see. Wait. Okay, I need to shrink this down, baby. Way too much. Hmm. Okay. There we go. Oh, wow. A lot of people. God. Okay. I don't know how to change. Oh, yeah. Top chat. We're going to change to live chat. All right.
Mhm.
Here we go. Um, my grandma passed away September. Don't have her name or the grandma's name. All right. Skip it. Y'all need to read the rules of the road for the love of God. Please, in the constant contact flyer. I mean, I just hate to not let you get some
Well,
relief and answers.
What at least with the one with the grandmother, there was a breathing issue, I think. I was feeling something right away when you said that. So I just want to I just heard something, so I want to say it.
Okay.
I'm hearing something coming from her saying that, first of all, she's saying I'm good, I'm good. And I hear
Okay.
the word sweetie, sweetie. I hear that.
Okay.
And keep on what you're doing with your spiritual, you have spiritual a journey that you're on right now.
Hmm.
She's saying stay with it, because I kind of feel like
Good.
maybe she was kind of there too when she was here. So
Okay.
that's kind of what came in when you said that. So if
Okay.
that resonates, you know.
Awesome. Okay. Now the question of for the contest is, which of my kids' births almost killed me and the baby? Anyway, just if it comes up, we'll see. Let's see. Lily's from Houston. My daughter stopped speaking to me about 4 years ago. How can I repair the relationship? Oh,
These are hard. This is a
communication.
this is a relationship contract, Eric says right
Mm.
away. He brought that in. And this is about boundaries. This is about for both sides. Boundaries, communication, and learning. He keeps saying pick your battles kind of thing, kind of that kind of thing, like learning
On
what's
whose
what's
side?
really important. Both sides, both sides. They're very similar people. Okay. They
Okay.
have similarities where they clash, he's saying. So something you can do is, first of all, give it some time. Give it some time. And sometimes the child usually just wants to be heard but not be advised. And if you can
Yeah.
practice
No
doing that,
unsolicited advice.
yeah, pray Eric saying practice doing that more, listening to things they have to say. And unless they ask for it, you don't want to give the advice, but
Yeah.
also no judgment, keep the judgment back, tune it back a little bit sometimes. And this is on both sides. Okay. There's judging
Yeah.
going on both sides, not just parent.
Well,
But set the example for the elder in a
yeah.
way. I know that's probably old fashioned, but Eric is saying, he's like, it's
Yeah.
still, he goes, it still fucking works, is what he just said. Do
Yeah.
it. Still
So look,
works.
would it help for her to email or call or whatever and say, look, here's what I think that I should do better. Never give, unsolicited advice and no judgment. I think that would work for us. Would that help?
So what she should do, he says, is not so much call, but write, like
Right.
text
Yeah.
or write it,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
sometimes when you start to talk and what's happening, he says, is they're reacting off of each other. So it's better with
Yeah.
good communication where that comes in, okay, is where you put yourself in that other person's shoes as they're talking to you. Why are they
Yeah.
saying these things? Why are they reacting this way? And then watch your reactions. Sometimes you don't so we
Yeah.
take things personal sometimes as parents or children, and
Totally.
because there is a lot of passion between family, and
Sure.
everybody wants to get
Especially
their point
mother and
across.
daughter.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, but it is fixable. He wants to put that out there. This is fixable.
Good.
Okay. Yeah,
All
so
right.
right.
Lou Nell from Glen Rose, Texas. My daughter and her husband been trying to have a baby for the past year. Will it happen for them? And if so, can spirit say when? Or do they need to do something to make it happen?
Personally, need to just stop trying, Eric said. Stop
That's
trying.
true.
And there is something going on hormonal, I feel. Uh, so I'm not diagnosing, but he brings up that polycystic type,
Ovary, yeah.
yeah, symptoms, those kind of symptoms. They will conceive though, but I see this like in a 2-year mark. I see a two
Okay.
year mark. These things can change with free will, but he's giving me that 2-year mark. But besides that, just, stop trying, give up on it. As
Yeah.
soon as you do it, it will happen. But just, really, oh, that's a good one. He said, pay attention to your diet and eat things that increase like estrogen, progesterone. There are foods
Like
out there and
soy and
you can Google them. Yeah,
tofu.
yeah, yeah,
Gross.
yeah, yeah.
All
But
right.
there's other things. There's veggies and stuff that do
Oh,
it too.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, Sophia Wynn, Westminster, California. or Canada, California. Did Alexa saw Instagram ad age 22? See, why did she ignore it? Can Eric read her mind? So I don't know. I don't know if we have
What
enough.
is she? I don't understand what she's asking. Is she asking if
If some,
Alexa?
I don't know if it's the Alexa, like, Siri. All right, be more specific, please. So we'll go to the next one. Lisa Peterson. Hello. Any messages for my sister's boyfriend, Brian, who passed away suddenly September 28th while on a bike ride in Mexico? He was from Santa Rosa, California, and my sister, Jan, lives in Utah.
This makes my head hurt a little bit. So I don't know if like there was something going on in the head or the brain, maybe. But it just kind of makes my head hurt a little. Um, So, first of all, I feel like, and this is her sister's husband, I feel like his wife, her sister can sense him. He's really trying to get through, but don't
Yeah.
worry if you don't hear things or sense things right away because he won't stop. He's around you, he says. And he's
Okay.
good. He's good. And this was meant to happen. This was an exit point, is what I'm getting from him.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel like this is a very outgoing, like adventurous. He's very adventurous personality and just a good guy all around. Big heart, you know.
Was it an
Um,
aneurysm or a head injury? Or
I
both?
I all I'm getting is head. I'm just getting
Okay.
like something with the head. And then I hear kind of like a more like an oxygen block, maybe asphyxiation, something that cuts
Oh,
circulation off, maybe to the
yeah.
brain,
Like a
something
stroke?
like that. More like something with the like the heart had an issue, but it was
Oh,
cutting,
wow.
it was like cutting circulation off. That's what it feels like. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. Dominique in from Colorado. I would like to know if Eric or my deceased grandfather, Sonny Rodriguez, have been pranking me lately.
So Eric is laughing. He's going like that. So yes to Eric pranking you. Yes.
Oh,
He's moving stuff. I see him moving things, kind of messing with you. Like, did I just put that there or was that there already? Did that move? That kind of thing is how
oh,
he's making me things that he's doing. Um, and it looks like he's just messing with stuff around the house,
oh,
lights and
cool. Love
yeah,
it when they do that.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, Susan C. Oh, I know who she is. From Warrenburg, Missouri. Question: do I have any energy blocks or soul contracts that could affect the flow of any scalar services?
I'm not seeing like blocks, but I do see there are some contracts for health that doesn't necessarily mean that you're not going to, the scalar's not going to work. It just sometimes it's a universal timing thing. Everybody's different. Eric says sometimes people get it just like that, and some it takes a little time, but it's not unchangeable, like irrevocable or whatever. It's not
Yeah,
unchangeable.
good.
And it's not something that you really have to have someone go in and say, okay, we need to change this because
Yeah,
you've already done that.
yeah.
But it is a matter of trust. It's teaching you trust
Oh,
and patience, is what I'm hearing.
I've
So,
seen
but I
things
don't see
all of a
anything
sudden
outside of
work.
that.
Okay. I've seen things automatically start working at like 6 months. Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah,
Let me ask
something like
this
that.
this Rachel, since we're on this subject. Rachel A. Um, wants to know if she has, Helena found some blockages, Nimic, in her for scalar services. Helena asked me to give it time. It's not an overnight change, but she's wondering why the eyesight optimization has not been successful for her. So, I mean, it's been 3 months.
There has been some changes.
Like
They're
stuff
very
takes a while.
subtle. I'm hearing that there has been some changes. It's
I did it myself. I had to change my prescription already.
Yeah, he's saying there has been
Gotten
some
better.
changes she's not noticing because she's looking for bigger changes. is what he
Yeah.
says. So she's missing the little ones, but it is taking time for this one. Um, there is, I don't know what Helena found, but I do feel a block of belief system here too. Not believing that it'll work, but again, that's something that needs to be kind of talk through, not just taken away, but there's a talk, like someone talking her through of making her realize, that
Okay.
maybe you've been thinking this or seeing that or maybe expecting this or expecting
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it is working. It's the little changes. Try to think, because I've done this before where like if I'm talking to somebody and I'm trying to help them with their blocks, and then I will, like now think, has there been anything? And oh, you know what? Yeah. And then they'll think about it and think of things. So there's been
And
some
sometimes just
change.
imagine your vision getting better and stuff.
Yes,
Just put it
yes,
in there. Sometimes that
yes,
helps the flow.
yes.
All right. Okay. Thomas S. from New Jersey. Been feeling stuck, not finding a job or finding people to date. What should I do?
So, so something that Eric is showing me with him is there needs to be a change when you get stuck like this, not for everybody but for you, when you're feeling this stuck feeling. It's for you to self-reflect. What can I do for me to make me happy without the things on the outside, like somebody in my life or the perfect job? Try to think of what that
Yeah.
is that you can do to find your own happiness with you, and then that changes your energy. There's an energy shift that needs to be done here, he says, and then this will
Yeah.
bring it to you, and you won't need to look for it. Okay, you just enjoy your life, find things to enjoy that you love, and things will just come to you. Okay, and
Awesome.
visualize the job that you want, that helps.
And the girl you want
So
or the guy
mhm,
you want.
right.
All right. Tiana from Dover, Delaware. Does my husband, we don't have his name, really love me? Or do you not want to answer that? It's okay if you don't.
I hear yes, he does, but what the problem is happening is your self-love, Eric said. He
Mhm.
said he does love you. He has a hard time showing it, but the way you're looking for him to show you love is in the way that you think love should be shown, and he doesn't show it that same way.
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's some self-love. There's some, you need to work on self-love more, loving yourself. And then you will also notice this more. Um, and you won't really need to see certain ways of somebody loving you. Like for instance, if he just goes and maybe fixes something that's broke that you've been wanting fixed. I'm just using this for an example, not for you, her particularly, but
Yeah.
some, they come in, they do something that just because they're not saying I love you, because that word can lose value if it's just said all the time,
You need
but
to look
showing
up the
it,
different love languages.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
there's
He has
five,
a
I think.
way.
And
He has a
and then you
way
can
different way.
yeah, you can really understand your husband a lot better if you know what his love language is. So look up the different love languages. Five love, I don't
Yeah,
know.
he does love you though. Yes, Eric says
Okay.
there's just a different way of showing it.
Okay. Carla D from Middletown, Maryland. How many past lives have I had? And have I had anything interesting? Well, we don't care about numbers.
Yeah, because there's too
There's
many
only
to
one
count. There's too
question.
many to
So we got,
count.
let's just add, what is an interesting one? You probably have several interesting ones, but
So Eric's showing me one on another planet. It's a water planet. I've seen this before. I've
water
seen
world.
other people on, there's many different water worlds. Okay. But what he shows me is they're not so much like merman, mermaid, because there is people like that. It's not like Little Mermaid, of course, they look a lot different, but
Yeah.
it's more like on land and water, the body can do both. And this the of course the vibration is higher, and the connection to energy and things like that is a lot stronger, he says.
Mm,
But this was a very interesting life. You've had many lives on this planet, many lives,
cool.
he shows
Okay.
me.
Shannon McD saw a figure of a girl run past her bed and a tall figure walk down the stairs and out the front door. Who are they? Anyway,
Who's
she's from
seen it?
Cambridge. Cambridge, McDonald probably or whatever.
Okay.
Cambridge D from Cambridge, the UK.
So these are spirits connected to the land, is what I'm hearing.
Okay.
Um, one of them is you call it, Eric? I hate one of those words. It's an energy that's always there, and I hate this. I know what it's called.
Birthday spirit?
No, it's residual. Thank you, Eric.
Oh,
It's
residual
residual.
energy.
One of them's residual, okay? The one where you've seen someone running by, and the down the stairs, that is somebody just connected to the land. And this happens a lot of times to make your awareness stronger, just like when you see synchronicities, okay? Or
Yeah.
you start hearing maybe your guides every once in a while, you'll hear something, or get a thought that is validated by something happening. Okay, these are just more things that are more, everybody's like starting to be more aware because the energy's changing.
So it pretty much helps with spiritual awakening.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Um,
It's not bad. I just heard not bad.
okay. MG, that's all we got. I don't know. Will I ever have a good relationship with my adopted children? I don't know if that we don't have a place or
You
anything.
will. He says you will. He said you will.
Okay,
All
good.
right. Yeah, he says you will. It does come down to the same. I know this is like kind of broken record stuff, but it's the same thing. Communication, watching your reactions to things and your unsolicited advice, and no judgment, you know.
Yeah.
Remember, sometimes it's hard to remember this for all parents. Your children have their own journey here. We can't
Yeah.
fix them and we can't change. We can only set examples and be supportive and be there for them and accept them for who they are, because they're just individual people too, you know, that
Yeah.
are here to do their journey. Even though we brought them into this world,
Yeah.
that was just our purpose to bring them in, but they do have their own
Yeah.
spiritual journey.
I like this quote. I'm probably saying it wrong, but being a parent is like um, your heart leaving your body and walking away forever.
Mm,
I think that's
mhm.
really profound.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, it is. It is. And
Yeah.
it's true. It's so, that is deep. That is true. It's
Yeah.
truth.
So Diane Brett Bayside, I know you, New York. Any message from her sister Monica Brett, who died of multiple sclerosis last year, from in Brookhaven, New York. Lisa Penn got the live.
So,
Yes.
yeah, she says that first of all, I see her, she doesn't literally have wings, okay? But I see her like somebody with wings and so happy to be out of the physical body.
Oh
I see this was
yes.
instantaneously, and I see this a lot with people that have things that are physically restricting to them. But she shows me helping others dealing with what she dealt with, and families that have family members dealing with what she dealt
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
This is a common theme, but it is, you know, what her soul is very
That's
used to
nice.
in the moment. Yeah. Yeah. For the most recent life for that soul, as who she was, is, did you say
That's
Lisa?
awesome.
Or what
Yeah,
her
Lisa.
name was? Yeah.
No, Diane Brett.
Diane.
I was
Yeah.
saying hi to Lisa Penn because she caught the live. She's happy. All right. Lisa Neiman, another Lisa from
Yeah.
Leavenworth, Kansas. Am I catching fairies on security camera in a spare bedroom?
You
And I have
are
a idea.
fairies and spiritual energy, Eric said.
Why? Why in that spare bedroom?
Well, first of all, there is some energy, this energy here. If you were to tear away the structure, okay, there's just energy connected to that area on that space on the planet. But they're not just there. They're other places, but I feel like this is just a place where she has recognized them, so that's where they
Oh,
go the most too.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. Uh, Lynn Gracie. Hi, dear friend Paul, passed 2 years ago. Want to know how is he? Love and light from Connecticut.
I hear fabulous. That's exactly what I just heard him say. Fabulous, just like that.
Ah,
Um,
cute.
yeah. Really great personality. Love this personality. he's funny. He's got a sense of humor, funny, really like really people were drawn to him. He's doing great. He's
Oh,
doing great. Okay. And I think too that she can sense him. She can sense him sometimes. I bet if she was here, she would say, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I do." She can sense
yeah.
him. Yeah,
Cool.
he's
All right.
around.
Joe Blakely, Joanna from Bolton, Massachusetts, Manchester, UK. Where can I find good regular work or a good regular client with me working from home? I've not had a proper job in the last 12 years. That's torture.
Well, there's a reason, of course. Everything has a reason. Every experience has a reason. Every single one of them, good. I don't like saying good or bad, but positive or negative. Um, you need more advertisement of what you're doing out there. More people need to know what you're doing. Okay, you need to manifest, and there needs to be more of a positive thoughts. I feel like there's a little more negative thinking sometimes.
Okay.
Maybe not be, you may not
It's
be, some people
hard
aren't,
after 12
some people
years.
aren't, right. Some people are not aware of it because they get so used to that way of thinking. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm guilty of it myself. You get into a negative way and then it's like, wow, you don't even realize you're having these negative thoughts.
Yeah.
Start focusing on your thoughts. Oh, Eric says, put some sticky notes up, positive things that you see each day when you get up to say to yourself. Don't just leave them there because they'll become part of the wall or part of wherever you have them.
Yeah.
Read them, make yourself read them every day. Positive reinforcing thoughts. Because I feel like there's some negativity going on around her. And I feel like this has something to do with growing up too.
Oh.
So, it's learned,
In the
yeah,
childhood?
yeah, learned
Okay.
behavior. Learned behavior.
Oh. So there's
Yeah.
an Arcturian symbol, associated with a mantra for manifestation and other things. Om Arcturian. So I say that maybe a little. Okay. California Dreamer. Okay. Subscribe. Laura, I know who you are. P from Sacramento, California. Any messages, please, for my higher self or Eric? We usually like specifics like job, relationship, whatever, but let's give Laura a chance.
So that's okay. So you have abilities. Most everybody can have abilities if they tune into certain things, but there are certain abilities that you're working on, that I'm hearing from your higher self, and sh- she's wanting to let you know that your confidence will grow and so will the trust. So stick with it. Don't give up, and don't be hard on yourself. That it's going to improve as you move forward. Yeah, and
Yes.
there's a lot of
Sure.
excitement from your higher self
Okay.
and your guides. Yeah.
Awesome. I skipped Peter Vickers. Sorry. When is the rapture, Eric? Of course, I don't know what that is.
I know what that is, Eric. Okay, I'm gonna be kind about this, as kind as I can be.
Yeah.
Um, this is a religious belief.
Yeah.
So this isn't something that is literally gonna happen like you've
It's a
probably read.
figurative thing, maybe, right?
Yes,
It's not like all
figurative.
the souls going up or
Yeah, certain ones that are chosen. There's only a certain number that's chosen that will go, and those will stay. There's some
yeah.
religions though that are starting to believe that it's the other way around. Those that were chosen will stay, and the others will go. But this is a religious concept.
Okay. All right. God bless the Santos family. Nancy Panula, I know you. That's sweet.
Hmm.
Wendy Pop, my husband has a super stressful job right now, putting in long hours. Will it get better for him? Worried that it's going to affect his health right now.
It will. It will. And
Oh, I missed
something
Ambika. Sorry. I
that's
get back.
okay. something that happens, and this is for you and everyone, the one asking everyone, that something that happens when we have things that we're supposed to go through here and to make us grow and learn. Certain things have to be put on your path to do that. If you're supposed to learn communication, you're going to have issues with people with communication. You know, if you're supposed to learn how to put up boundaries, you're going to have problems with people that you need boundaries with. So
Yeah.
this is something that he's going through to learn how to not to get control over his emotions, how he lets things affect him, and to take better care of him and put
Yeah.
himself first. And that's what this is. This is one of the reasons Erik says is the main reasons it's happening. And he will learn this, and he will get better
Oh,
at it. Okay. And we're
okay.
not blaming we're not saying all the stress is because of him. We don't want to do that. But there is a way, to get through this because it is a stressful position he has.
Maybe he has to put boundaries out. And, not some
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
delegate too much and all that. Just like,
Boundaries on what he's going to let affect him and what he's going
yeah,
to let like sometimes they put more stuff on you than one person can handle.
yeah.
Standing up, speaking up more for yourself, and not worrying too much about the outcome of what's going to
Okay.
happen. But there's reasons this is happening, and it will get better. It will.
Okay. Bisht, Bisht. Will I get the job promotion, Erik?
I heard yes right away. I heard yes right
Ooh.
away. So
Oh, wow. Okay, this is good for Rodrigo Santos for his mom, Zita. Don't they sell ivermectin in horse paste at the feed store? I've heard that too, like a dewormer or a
So if
vet's
they get
office and
it,
stuff.
so if they get it on their own, Eric's saying be very careful for the use of it.
Yeah, a pea size a day, apparently. But there are protocols all over the place that are just have amazing anecdotal stories.
Yeah, and
But
make sure there's no interactions. I heard the word interaction. So make sure there's
okay.
no interactions with other things going on that she's doing.
Okay, I'm gonna look up something while you go to the next one. Karen from Auburn. Oh, wait, no, I missed. No, no. Karen from Auburn, Alabama. May I have a message for? Uh-oh, what happened? Okay,
What
never mind.
happened?
It just went. You know how it does.
Oh, like it does, yeah.
Yeah. Karen from Auburn, Alabama. May I have a message for my husband of 42 years, Hugh, who passed away in May. I'm struggling with his loss.
Oh.
42 years, man.
So I feel like he was kind of a funny, silly personality. I'm getting kind of a tightness in my chest here. I hear him say kindly, very like kindly. He's like, I'm still here. I'm still here. I feel like he's trying to help her through this so, she doesn't feel alone. There's a very deep loneliness in this,
Yeah.
for the length and you feel like you've lost a piece of you because it's like that. You become one that long together.
Yeah.
So he's saying, he's if you haven't had a dream of him, pay attention because he's talking about visiting you in your dreams and doing whatever he can to help you through this. But then I hear him say, it's okay. It's okay. I keep hearing that. It's okay. It's going to be okay. Just be patient. Like be patient. This feeling won't last forever is what I'm hearing. Oh,
Yeah.
and he just said also too, try to keep the positive. Like I feel like there's a lot of reminiscing on things where she feels guilty and through her
Yeah.
life, that kind of thing. Um, Yeah, and he said, "I love you." He just goes, "I love you." Now I know that with loved ones that but the way he said it, it was just like a glow when he said it. So he is with you, he's around you, and it will get better. It will be okay, and it will get better. Just it takes time to get used to. This is the first year, the hardest. Takes time to get your life going in a different direction to
Yeah.
start feeling okay. All right. But he's not going anywhere. He just wants you to know that. So
Oh.
he's there and he just said, and I hear you. I hear you. She's
Oh.
talking to him. Yeah.
All right. Leslie Del Valle. Hi, Lisa and Ginger. This will sound silly. No.
Never.
But do aliens sleep? That's not a silly question at all.
They do. They do. And when we talk about aliens, there are too many to count of kinds of aliens. Okay.
Yeah.
Ones that we don't even know about here that are on. Eric has shown me because I'm so like, I always wanted to know like other planets and people and stuff.
Yeah.
But there are people like us, just little changes about them depending on their environment that they live in. But yes, they do sleep. And if you're talking about like a particular one, the only one I see that doesn't is like those tall white, the tall
Oh,
white, that I don't they don't show any
interesting.
sleep, but
Okay.
most of them do, yes.
All right. Alka H from St. Louis, Missouri. Can you can you describe my future husband's features?
You know, there is somebody, and you can Google this, and yeah, I'll get to that. But there is a thing, and I gave this just to a young one of my clients that this person is a psychic. They paint a picture and give you details of your
Oh,
future mate. Okay, you can Google that. So I'm seeing something I'm seeing right now. And now we've looked so many ways in so many lives, so it's kind of hard to get this
yeah.
sometimes. But I do see like a lighter brownish hair, kind of wave. There's some wave to it. Okay, brown eyes, Eric says. He's giving me some details because I'm not seeing it all. I
Okay.
see the brown eyes. I see facial hair going like almost like right here, like maybe a goatee or something.
Okay.
And not not really tall, but like average height. Okay.
Okay.
So five anywhere from 5'11, 5'9" to 5'11. That's kind
Okay.
of average. But
Randy McLaughlin. Hi from Ireland. I love Ireland. I want to go back. It's
yeah,
like the
I
Texas
want to go
of Europe.
first
All right, Lisa P
the
from
first
New
time.
Hampshire. Is there any? Oh, guys, I'm stopping the subscribe thing. Y'all don't have to put subscribe. I don't know what I was thinking. It's like rude. Sorry, but Paula wanted me to get more subscriptions, and I don't care that much about it. But she says it helps the algorithm, so I don't know anything about that. So you don't have to write that. And I took it off the rules of the road. All right, Lisa P from New Hampshire. Is there any message from my dad, Richard, from the spirit world? Does he know he became a great grandpa, great grandfather? I'm sure he did.
So I feel like he tinkered. He was someone who
Hmm.
tinkered and did things. Okay, so I'm just trying to like show like if I'm tuning into him or not. So and he's giving me a cough, so I got something with the lungs, something going on with the lungs.
Okay.
Um, yes, absolutely. There's a big grin, and he's kind of like being kind of silly about I got to know the grandchild before like he was
Oh,
born,
before
kind
he
of thing.
incarnated.
Yeah. And something he's saying, and I hear this is common too, that he won't miss a single thing. He sees everything going on with everybody still. Okay. He doesn't miss a thing. All right. I feel like you wouldn't in
That's so
life
awesome.
either. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, all right, Maria from the UK. Will I find reciprocal love in this life? We don't have her last name, but or town, but
Reciprocal love. You will as
yeah.
soon as Eric is saying it's time right now, your time is working on you. Okay. This is common. Um, Something he says for you is to just surrender. Like surrender. Don't need to figure it out. Don't need to look for it, look for love. Just kind of surrender that over to the universe and just find you. He says it just like that. Eric says, find you. Learn about
Yeah.
you. Learn what you really want in somebody because sometimes people will want this, but they don't really even know sometimes they might think they have an idea, but once they get that, it's not really like what they wanted once they get there or something like that. He's saying, but find you, love you, and oh, okay. And he says, just be more freer, like freer about things, not so organized about how things are going to happen and what you're going to do. He's saying, and this will help.
Okay.
But yes, the answer is yes to this.
I can't now get out of my head the AFI song, Surrender, Surrender. I love this song. Okay, AFI, Fire, a Fire Inside. All right, Michelle Bolito. Good morning, everyone from Canberra, sorry, Australia. Can you please tell me, dear Lisa and Eric, if you can get her a message from David. So, Michelle,
I always want to ask the people in Australia, what's the future like, you know? They're always like ahead of us in the future.
oh, yeah.
Um, this is from David. Was he kind of quiet? I feel somebody with a very calm, laid back, easygoing energy. I keep hearing you'll get there. And I don't know what this means, but I just keep hearing this over and over. You'll get there.
How is he
It's
doing?
gonna happen. He's doing good. He's doing good.
Okay.
So I want to say that I see him like doing stuff like in nature, like where he's at now. Like he shows me like in nature, like riding a motorcycle and doing things like in nature, being, you know, out and about, like he maybe he did when he was here, like he enjoys that, but he shows
Yeah.
like that's my peace,
Oh,
you know. So yeah, he's doing good.
okay.
It's just
All right.
encouragement. Encouragement. I want to say that word because he keeps saying it. I mean, he's trying to
Oh,
encourage.
okay.
Move on.
All right. Denise Marie from Sonoma, California. Does Eric have a message from her sister, Pam? I was wondering who met her when she passed.
I see a woman. I feel like a motherly or grandmotherly type energy.
Mm,
Um, somebody who met her, I feel like I'm asking Eric what it was. I'm getting something about who it is. I keep getting like heart breathing, something is what they pass with, something with like that.
okay.
Okay. But it's very grandmotherly or motherly, like, okay, not equal, but above. But I don't feel like it's her mom. I felt
Okay.
like it was like grandmotherly
Okay.
that met her.
Any message from Pam?
She's saying that she's okay, and she's happy. She's okay, she's
Mm,
happy. But she also is saying to it's okay to I feel like there's like a hard people are having maybe a hard time looking at things like pictures or maybe
oh,
moving
yeah.
doing things that they used to do when she was there. It's okay.
Yeah.
She's happy when you're happy is what she's saying. Is
Okay.
why I feel that.
Yeah, it took
So
me a long time until quite recently to ever see any iMemory videos or photos of Eric. I just couldn't. My
mm.
husband, it helped him heal. Me, it just made me so
Yeah,
sad and
everybody's
happy.
different like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody's different.
yeah, they are. They are because my mom was like that. She couldn't even remember what my dad looked like when he passed. So yeah, it was like
Wow.
it's like a shock in a way, like a
Yeah.
protective thing that the mind does.
Yeah.
But that she just wants people, her loved ones, to be happy, and when they think about her, remember the good things, you know, the happy times, which is not always easy to do, she says, but you know, it's important.
Yeah, they're home. We're here in hell, learning our lessons, being schooled. Okay, Julie Ramos, Rayymos, from San Diego. Will her son Samuel, and this has come up several times in a row, find a new occupation soon? So he's really having trouble finding an occupation. Maybe he's in the wrong place. Maybe just to move.
Yeah, there's something that that this will happen because it's leading him to do something else. I see training or schooling or something that he needs to do to change what he's looking for. I
Like an
don't see what it
online
is.
degree or
Yeah,
something, or
something,
a
yeah,
technical.
yeah, something like that, or technical, something where he
He's going
increases
to
his
welding, man.
education.
welding is amazing.
It
It's
is. It
like for
is.
plumbing.
It's and there's many,
Yeah.
many, many jobs that you're not, a lot of people think there's just one or two things with that, but there's many things that you could do with that job. My brother-in-law, did
Yeah.
that. But I do see this as what's needing to be done. And I also feel like he's a little unsure himself of what he's wanting.
Yeah.
So that kind of messes with
It's
it a little
hard.
bit. Yeah. Yeah. But he will find it by trying things.
Yeah. Okay. I'm oh, Anthony Scott or Anthony K from Nokomis. I hope I'm saying that right. Florida wants to know if he is a starseed or light worker, and I'd like to think my meditation is helping someone. Sounds like a light worker to me.
He is. He is a light worker and a star seed, both. His meditation does help. It helps him as well. Um, there's a lot that you are learning right now, Eric says, that's very important. So continue on your learning, continue and he's showing me like absorbing like a sponge, absorb all that information you can on how and what it means to be like a light worker. And
Yeah.
you find your niche is how he says it, like your skills, because you do have them. You're a good listener, first of all, and this person has a very caring heart. He's always caring about others,
Sounds like
actually
it.
more than he cares about himself, Eric says. So this is good, but you still need to take care of
Self-care. Put on your own
this.
oxygen mask first. Is he,
So
when I said meditation is helping someone, is it someone on this plane or the next or another?
I just heard both. I feel like he
Oh,
does both.
okay.
It does, but there's something too that happens. I just want to put this out for anybody out there, including him, is that what happens is our human nature, especially when you're a light worker, you want to fix things in
I
somebody's life.
know.
But just
Yeah.
remember that there's a learning in that of
Yeah.
sometimes they need to go through these things. So just giving them the energy to help them through it is usually better than trying to take
Instead
away
of
what they're going
finding
through.
solutions. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Jacqueline Hickey. Oh, Nancy Martin. I haven't heard from you in a long time. Says, hi, Lisa, Ginger, and Eric. Love you. We love you too. All right.
Hi, Nancy.
Jacqueline Hickey from New York City. Can you tell me about my any a particular important past life?
There's a lot of important past lives. You were a healer in many lives. There's a what do you call it? There's a pattern. That's the word. Thank you. There's a pattern that you have each time you go into not all lives, but most of them, a lot of them, where you are looking for the purpose for others, like helping others more than anything. So you have this healing ability and this comes natural to you. I do see though where you were stopped from doing this at one point, and this looks like it's probably around not Egyptian time, but like not in the like after that, like in the like
Yeah.
maybe the like 500 AD, something like that, but it's around
Oh,
that area. It's
wow.
around that area, like the Egyptian area and stuff. But you did a lot of
Yeah.
healing
Ooh,
with stones and plants, and you were very popular. I'm hearing it was very important work that you did. You did save lives.
good.
So almost like they looked at you like a doctor, but back then it wasn't like go to school for a doctor kind of thing. But you were a healer, and this was important
Oh,
to you. But there were people that tried to stop you because they thought, oh, it's magic
witchcraft.
or
Oh,
that
yeah.
kind of thing.
Black
Yeah,
magic.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
All right.
Um,
Somebody wants to know a message, but we have nothing. No name, no place. So, except for Miami. No. Okay. Andy, my husband, Tom, recently passed away. Is there a message for me? We don't have a town, but
um, I'm feeling like I'm not sure, but I'm feeling kind of like sometimes when I have this feeling, I didn't hear cancer, but I was feeling that feeling. It kind of makes me feel sick, but that also sometimes is like something toxic too,
Oh, yeah.
like liver toxicity,
Yeah.
blood poisoning type thing.
Oh, wow.
But something I'm hearing is relief. I hear relief
Mm.
from
Oh,
him.
that's nice.
That he's like in a relief state, and he's been going through a lot of healing for hardships in life
Yeah.
when he was here. And he's good. He's good. He's not what he expected, but
Mm.
it's better than what he expected, is what I'm hearing.
Oh,
And he's doing good. He's doing really good.
that's nice.
He's definitely bringing supportive energy to you, and he also says pay attention to your dreams. I just heard him say that. And
Oh, he's visiting in dreams.
feathers or birds or something like that. This might mean something. So he just
Oh.
showed me.
Moonchild's Child and Me. First time I caught your show live. All right, we got lots of them now. We even have
Welcome.
9:30 in the morning Central Time, Fri
Good.
Friday once a month and stuff. So we're trying to cover all the time zones.
Yeah, that's
All
good.
right, Michelle P. from Arizona, can you please tell me what is going on with my hamster named Yuri? We thought it was hypothyroidism, but it might be something else.
I wonder if he's sneezy. I feel like something respiratory, something not just respiratory, but also it's affecting his digestive tract. But there is something off balance with him. I don't really feel hormones though.
Infectious
I
or
don't feel
allergy?
no like
Infectious
like
allergy?
infectious, like bacterial. That's what I
Oh,
feel.
wow.
Um,
Hmm.
there are find a vet that does exotic animals. Eric said I don't know if that's a regular vet or what, because I not really. I mean, I've had guinea
Probably
pigs and
not.
stuff,
I don't
but
I don't know though.
I think there might be. Okay, he's saying there are some regular vets that will see like regular other animals than cats or dogs. They
Okay.
see birds and things like that. But I feel like maybe some kind of antibiotic or something. It feels bacterial, like something going on like that.
Okay. All right. Debbie Heath. That's my daughter, Destiny. She crossed over January 12th, 2023. Have a message for me. Debbie Heath from Knoxville, Tennessee.
What a pretty name.
Yeah.
Destiny. I keep hearing her say, I hear you, mom. I hear you, mom. Um, I
So you must
also hear I hear her saying she wants you to know she's good, and you're wondering what she's doing on the other side. She shows me music.
mm,
She shows me also communication with animals. Like she has animals
oh,
around. She really looks out for animals on the planet. I see a lot of that on the other side, people watching over animals. Eric's one of them.
nice.
Um,
Mhm.
I hear she's apologizing, and you're going to say that you don't need to apologize for anything, but she's apologizing that she's not there
Yeah.
with you in physical. And she does miss that. She misses their talks, conversations, and being in
It's
physical.
pretty
But
fresh. It's
yeah, yeah.
fascinating.
But she's like, I hear her say the same. It's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. It's not easy though. She's apologizing for what you're going through right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sasha missing her sister that passed. So let's give a little love to Debbie, Sasha, and all these other people who have had loss.
Losses.
I
Mhm.
want you guys to send love, healing energy, all of them right now. Just let's give it a few seconds here. Okay, that's enough love. I'm kidding. All right, Ingrid Dietrich from Colorado. I love you, Eric. Why do I think so much about a certain person? At times, I have felt this person so close to me.
So
She said,
Eric said, I love you too. I love you too, is how he said
"Oh,
it. um, there's a connection on a spirit level. And you also have a strong, when you have this strong connection, you have a strong ability sometimes to, like, if they're thinking about you, then you'll think about them. And versa versa sometimes, you know. But there is a strong soul connection with this person. And it doesn't
Mm,
feel like, okay, it's a soul connection, you need to go out and marry this person, or they're like a lost parent or something. Like, it doesn't feel like that. It's just somebody in the same incarnation with you, that you guys have had other lives together, that where you very, very like connected. Okay.
yeah, interesting.
Like a soul connection, like what do you call it, Lisa? Um
So a family,
soulmate.
soulmate.
It's,
Yeah.
but it's not, but it's close like that. Okay.
Oh,
You
okay.
just have a lot of close relationships and lives that you've had together, is what I'm hearing. And that's why you don't need to act. She's worried that she needs to act on this or do something about it. Eric's saying, no, you don't. Just
Okay.
know that your awareness is there and strong in what it means.
All right. All right. Michaela Richard has a message for M period G period. Have you read The Primal Wound or listened to the adoptees on podcast? And I hope, because she was earlier in the queue, so I hope she will listen to the whole thing. You know, so yeah, check that out. It'll help. Kathleen and Areno, I haven't heard your name in a long time. Will my son ever be free of his alcohol addiction? Kathy and Areno.
Ooh. Um, so he will, but it's going to come at a time when his health starts to fail a little bit, from
Oh,
it.
so he has
Okay.
to reach
There's
right.
That's going to be his rock bottom, is his health, more so than anything. His health will be the thing that's going to make him start to turn around. There will be some things that like liver damage, things like that, but you know what, you can take a liver and rejuvenate it, a piece of a liver, and put it in a baby and it'll grow. So you can rejuvenate the liver with certain herbs and health changing habits in your life. But this is going to be health that's going to make
Yeah.
him start to wake up, is what Eric's
Oh,
showing
yeah.
me. Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah,
can pray.
yeah. This is his journey. You need to know this. This is his journey, and a contract for those who are connected to him.
All right, we're gonna have to close, guys. For the end of the road. Thank you
Oh,
guys for joining. Please be sure to check out Ginger Bailey on the screen in the description box. I love you,
oh,
Ginger. I love you, Eric. And do you have any announcements?
yes, I do.
I knew
I
you
have a
would.
big, yeah, I have a big sale going on right now. My red tag sale going again, so that means a lot of
You're so
discounts going
generous.
on.
You are so
Yeah,
generous.
well, I figure, during the holidays it's so expensive,
Yeah,
so let's save some money, right?
especially
So
with inflation.
just go and look at my all my stuff that's on sale. Most of my services are on sale right now. I mean, I think my 30-minute one is $86 for 30 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So it's a big sell. And I sell
Wait,
my
what
fall sale
happened?
on my 60-minute. Did it
My
stop?
thing went off. It went to choose your account or brand account. I guess that's it.
Oh well, that's okay.
All right.
It doesn't say it stopped recording though, so it'll go
No, it
up.
has not. That for sure. Let me see. Live stream. Stop live
It's all
stream.
right.
All right.
It's okay.
Oh, your meeting has reached capacity.